back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sabzeruz festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sabzeruz festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Crossing our fingers.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh! You're...
What?
Farky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take Dunyarzad and leave. Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath. Leave.
You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Bring it.
That's close
There
enough.
is no escape.
Shower me with praise! Swirl, Mark 2! 6308.
Too easy.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sabzeruz festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sabzeruz festival.
Should we check out what the item is? Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures!
A classic line.
Hey, the windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sabzeruz festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that the Sabzeruz festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She's indeed a gentle god. I'm flubbing it up so much. There was this one time when I'd had a wee bit too much to drink, and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has that much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? These folks' records, appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions, leave every page densely packed.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sabzeruz festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sabzeruz festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, We can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
I'm starting to think Dunyarzad is the host of this stream.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I guess. I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilou's dance of Sabzeruz.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Hmm?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad?
Yes, traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of the Sabzeruz.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Oh yeah. We know.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment. What's up with these flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisars went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct. So my guess about it being Dunyarzad, that was wrong. But it was fun to think about.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendroarchon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendroarchon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendroarchon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendroarchon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu is aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
It is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon. Oh, my head hurts.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sabzeruz festival. The Sabzeruz festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sabzeruz samsara?
I remember now.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of the Dance of Sabzeruz, I think I saw... Quick! Let's go see Dunyarzad.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
Huh? What usual spot?
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sabzeruz festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Dunyarzad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sabzeruz.
Ah. We did it. We broke the cycle. And I think that's gonna do it for this multi-parter. Huh. I locked the F in. Can't really curse on my channel. Because, you know, I'm trying to keep this as family friendly as possible, but man, do I want to! Anyways, thank you for sticking with me for this part of the journey. And let's see. Yep, just like that, just as I thought. I figured once we finished that part of the quest, we'd be able to travel freely to anywhere on the world without fear of breaking the progress. So, thank you all for watching this multi-parter. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay lovely, my friends. And happy belated New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas.
苦しい今日だとしても昨日の傷を残していても信じ